to Nerd Tube, and it's time to do some reviews. I'm here with Ginger Greek, also known as the Orange Greek today, and we are going to be talking about the Citadel. First two episodes came out on Amazon Prime just a couple of days ago. We're jumping on this bandwagon to see what it's all about. Ginger Greek, how you doing?
Very
What do
good.
you think? And how you finding the show so far?
Um, well, I mean, it's switch off your brain and just enjoy the ride kind of thing. You're not going to be cranially challenged with any kind of new holy crap kind of stuff. And it's I'll say this now to get it out of the way, but the Russo stuff post Avengers has been comically mediocre but fun. So like Grey Man, Citadel, there was two others they've done since as well. That have just been they just feel like very kind of Michael Bay in the realms of no, go away, cat. No, 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 go away. You've had your attention all day. But being very comical in the way in just how bad their stuff is. But unlike Michael Bay, you can kind of still switch off and enjoy it.
They're like the new Wachowski brothers or sisters, in to be more
They're like
precise. But
yeah,
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 the
they're like the
Wachowskis came out
Wachowski sisters
swinging.
post Matrix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they came out swinging with the Matrix, and it's still, in my opinion, one of the greatest action movie ever made. And
Everything,
post
literally
that, yeah,
everything they've done since has been garbage.
yeah, Speed Racer. Anyway, so we have Madden, aka Rob Stark from Game of Thrones, and he's also Icarus in the Eternals. Whether he'll come back or not, it looks like it's up in the air. He did like to fly too close to the sun, and he ended up being a villain in that, which was a bit surprising. Probably the only surprising thing about that fucking show, that film, that is.
Yeah.
And we also have Bollywood legendary actress Priyanka Chopra, Jonas, um, who, like, wow, she looks absolutely fabulous in this film and this series, and I'm very impressed with her accent as well. Probably a bit more impressed with her donning like an American accent, I believe, than
Yeah.
Richard Madden's American accent, which was sounded
Yeah.
he
There
sounded
are
like a
some
nerd,
elements you can hear the
the
British
Scottish.
pop out.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But we're two episodes in, and I would say with the first episode, it kind of took a left turn straight after the intro sequence where we get all this sort of espionage shit on the train, and it kind of ended up becoming very much like the Long Kiss Goodnight. Were you getting that vibe?
Yeah.
The film with
Yeah.
Gina Davis,
Yeah. It
you
was.
know,
Yeah.
the guy who loses his memory and stuff like that. But what we come to realize is that his memory wasn't lost because of the explosion. It was some sort of failsafe the Citadel have when the agents are compromised, so
Yeah.
to speak. And we find that out in the second episode with Priyanka Chopra's character, Nadia Sin.
So the
And
premise, if we just
yeah,
like the premise of the show is basically this: a bunch of spy agencies that operate outside the main spy agencies are shocked to find out that other spy agencies want stuff that other spy agencies have and had, and there's a lot of twists and turns that seem to be happening, and it just follows a very generic plot. Um, but within that, if there's nothing else on at the moment, so it's worth just giving it a watch. I mean, episode one was the whole thing just took place on the train, right? I think, yeah,
well, the first bit did definitely.
yeah.
Um, a
Was it
good
the
chunk
first
of it
episode
did.
that took place on the train? No, it was the first
Yeah,
half.
I would say like a chunk of it, like maybe the first third.
Yeah, the first
Yeah,
third. Yeah,
yeah. And overall, what I was getting from this, because you had Stanley Tucci, by the way, the legendary Stanley Tucci playing the guy in the chair character. But overall, what I was getting from this change, after we kind of established who the Citadel are and who their enemies are, is Assassin's Creed and the Templars.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. That's a great comparison. Yeah,
and
Yeah, that's a
so
good one.
they're supposed to be the side of good. I mean, I have to be honest. Like, even though we were introduced to Stanley Tucci's character a lot earlier than what we got in this series, once we properly got introduced to him, the first thing he's doing is fucking shooting three guys who are tied up in the head. And by the way, this will be full on spoilers. By the way, hello, Mister System. Welcome to the stream, mate.
Mr.
I
System,
hope you
hello.
top of the morning or evening to you. He's from Ireland. Um,
Ah, right. Well, it's a good place like now, then. Stuff. Feck. Arse.
so
Great.
we get introduced to his character like that. He's capping off all these motherfuckers, and like this is supposed to be our good guy, like, and then obviously he kidnaps Madden's character, who after 8 years, because we do cut to an 8 year later break, don't we? And he's now
Yeah, we do.
married and he's got a kid and stuff like that. And his shrink tells him, "Why don't you do another DNA test? The technology is a lot better now." And that's kind of set him down this pathway of like, oh shit, I wish I'd never done that in the first place. He could just live a regular life. We are fine, thank you, Mr. System. I hope you're fine too, mate. So
Yeah. But we also get in the mix a lot of dumb shit in that you get your pantomime British villain, of course, which follows every kind of 80s trope.
oh yeah,
And we
that's fully
get
British.
the British are the bad guys causing all the wars, while America good guys saving the world kind of thing. And it's just like, oh Jesus Christ, here we go again. Just like propaganda. Um so I found her hilariously awful.
I'm
Uh
getting
to
the Margaret Thatcher vibes off her. Yeah, I mean,
I was just getting insert British villain of the 90s and 80s here with her. It's just so pantomime. No subtlety. Yeah, she could be Thatcher. Yeah, she could be Miranda Richardson. Yeah, I can't remember what film she was played a bad person in it, but yeah, it was very very silly on every level, and I loved every minute of it. Um, but yeah, carry on.
we've got a couple of henchmen who are twin henchmen, which was played by one actor. Unfortunately, that they are not like it's not they are not real life twins, which is a shame. But they they basically do the dirty work for our British ambassador, who seems to be like the top tier bad guy, and yeah, like they're like we see in several set pieces in both episodes. Like they're shooting people up on the fucking streets, cops and everything. It's going into buildings and shooting the shit out of everything. You
Yeah,
know,
great spy agency, keeping everything subtle and secret.
Mr. System says it looks interesting, but by the sounds of it, the show is no good. It's oh look, it's just started, and I'll give it this. It's not like unlike the Terminal List, which I found dragged considerably in places. This show is trying to keep a decent pace, and the episodes are not too long, like 30-40 minute episodes as well. So the pacing of it is reasonably good, and it doesn't feel like necessarily like I'm watching like the most amazing sort of espionage type of drama. But if as Ginger said earlier, it's brain dead. You just have to just enjoy yourself and pretend that you know how all the dots are connected. and
Yeah,
and
let's
yeah,
put it this way: it, if you like silly crap that is stupid and is like, but stupid in a fun way, like a so bad it's good. I recommend Citadel. I really do. Like, me and another friend were talking about, and we're like, yep, switch off your brain, just enjoy the ride. Like, you're not getting anything new, but you know what? You're not getting anything that's like just shit. You know that you get loads of stuff that's just really shit. Here
yeah.
you get by the numbers, but it's a fun ride. And Marsden and Chopra and Tucci are great in it. So you have that going for the show.
You like sci-fi? Oh, we do like sci-fi too, and there are some sci-fi elements in this as well.
Oh, it's very
regarding
sci-fi. Yes, like
yeah,
got a lot.
regarding technology. What do you think of the opening action scene? By the way, I mean prior to that, we got a really good like twist where Priyanka Chopra's character, not I call her Nadia. Nadia, she's interrogating this one dude, and she's holding him dead to rights by pointing a gun to his bollocks. But then this dude basically tells her, you know what? We wanted you here and we know who you are, and it all just switched just like that.
Yeah,
And then half the fucking carriage were fucking full of enemy agents as well. I love
yeah.
shit
So
like that. You know what I
saw
mean?
that
I
coming a
do.
mile away. Still enjoyed it
Really?
when it happened. Oh yeah, mate. Yeah, you could
I
see
never
it
saw
coming a
that one.
mile
I'll be honest
away.
with you.
No, but I love
But
the action scenes in it. They were great. A little bit shaky cami, which was annoying, very Russo styles, but some great elements in it. Loved it. Just over the top silliness, and that's that's what makes the show fun to watch. It's the action scenes because they're just so over the top and just they have fun with it, and that's the main thing. Like I know we're 2 episodes in, but they're having fun with the show. They're not taking themselves too serious. It's just the Russos clearly wanted to do a spy thriller, and this is what they're doing, and they're just having fun with it. If I'm being honest, and yeah, like I'm looking forward to watching the rest of the series.
yeah. I found it a bit weird that when that train exploded, they're only like maybe a few meters away from the guy detonating himself,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they don't come out with a single fucking burn mark on them. I mean, yeah, they're a bit scarred and all of that, but no burns. I mean, they would have been fried. They were right there.
yeah.
And in the first episode, we kind of got more of Mason Kane and his background, and I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of time jumps, and I have to say it was kind of convenient here. Like 1 minute he's coming out of a lake and he's waking up and he thinks he's got amnesia, and we all feel that he's got amnesia because of the explosion. And obviously, we find out later on it's a failsafe. But then, boom, 8 years later, like what the fuck? I mean, stuff like that is not
Yeah, I'm
necessarily
with
my
you.
yeah.
I like the action just taking place on the time, unless you are kind of. It just depends. It just depends. But I'm with you. I don't kind of like, especially when it's like, oh, here we go. Plot devices are put in like family and kids and all this kind of crap, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, really? It's like, oh, great, we've got kids in it. I fucking don't like having kids involved in like action films and spy thrillers and all that. I just find them they're just like fucking annoying. It's just an annoying trope that I can't stand. I prefer the kind of loner type, just trying to find out what's happened and trying to piece everything together rather than having a family in the mix because they're gonna get involved in it all the time and they're gonna be in danger and your villain's gonna have them as hostages and do the monologue, and then while they're doing the monologue, they're gonna get shot in the head, and it's just like, oh, come on. Well, at least with the loner things, you can kind of take it in varying directions.
Yeah. And in episode two, we kind of follow Nadia around there. She manages to also escape from the train, and some stranger comes along and saves her. And this stranger is a bit of a weirdo, isn't he? Like I mean, he must have
Russian
fucking
hillbilly or wherever country. No, what country were
Italian.
they in?
Is
Italian
Italy.
hillbilly.
Yeah, like he must have lucked. He thought, "Fuck me, I've just lucked out here." You know what I mean? I've
Yeah.
got this gorgeous babe, like who needs my help, and yeah, and I'm gonna tie her up and have my wicked way with her. But I mean, he did heal her and stuff like that. He did take the bullet out of her leg. But yeah, there was a nice fight scene between the two of them.
Yeah, it was a
Uh,
good that was a great scrap. That I love that.
yeah, I like the way she stabbed him up and then like squeezed on his wounds to bleed him out. And stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty good. And then
That was the best part of the whole show for me was that fight scene. I just thought it was really well done.
you then like she gets this sort of like notification. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. If it's coming from within her head,
Within
or
her head.
is within their
which is
head. Yeah.
stupid. It's so stupid. It's like if you're a spy agency, the last thing you're gonna do is have something that warning them that their memory's about to get wiped. You're just gonna do it because what if she's like, I can hear something in my head. What if she's with somebody and she's parroting what she's hearing in her head, so somebody takes a note of that, and then all of a sudden her memory's wiped out. So, oh, okay, put two and two together. Clearly, something's happened from the agency and all this kind of stuff. So, like, they should have just literally, after she kills a guy, she just has like a blank stare in her head and like, what the hell? Where the hell am I? What the fuck is going on? Kind of thing. And then later
I'm
on, Tucci reveals kind of what's going on.
see. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of the memory loss because they're still you're still like vulnerable even if they haven't lost their memory. Like people know who they are. Yeah. So just because, so if anything, you fuck them up even more by
Yeah,
making them lose their memory. I mean, you might as well just put a cyanide cap in their head and kill them. It'd be a lot. It'd be
yeah.
a lot better. So, and then once again, we jump to fucking 8 years later, and she does write like "go to Valencia" on her arm or some shit like that, and that's what she does, and she starts her own business, and then we get a moment as well. I think in episode 2 where he steals that suitcase with all the fucking vials in it and stuff like that. And Tucci's teaching him how to do it and stuff like that. Initially, regarding Tucci, we didn't know would he be a good guy or bad guy. It seems that he's a good guy. It seems, you know what I mean?
It
Even though
seems,
he's
but
been,
there'll probably
yeah,
be a bunch of dark stuff revealed about him as well as we
yeah,
go
yeah.
along.
He's probably more of a grey guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, probably still more on Madden's side, but he'll ask Madden to do some fucked up things, and you probably put Madden in some fucked up situations,
yeah, for
you
sure.
know, and stuff like that. Are you happy that Madden didn't get his memory back? Because he had the chance. People don't know you have a chance to get your memory back. These are people who've lost their memories. The spies who lose their memories, they can get their memories back. But Madden's opportunity went out the window. Do you think he'll get his memory back?
Um,
Are you happy that he hasn't got his
I
memory
think
back? Sorry,
they'll.
if I meant to say.
I if he doesn't get his memory back, they'll make him the kind of fish out of water while Nadia is kind of remembering everything and he's just along for the ride. He remembers all his fighting stuff and all of that, but he'll try to piece things together. But are you sure he didn't get his memory back? I thought he did.
No, he didn't because he was just about to stab himself in the neck, and then
Yeah,
Tucci's got
Tucci got
shot,
shot, but didn't he
and
do it
then
afterwards?
his vial got broken, and he went
Oh, right.
fuck.
Yeah, I was playing
Facebook
Call of Duty
user,
at the same time, so I
fair
Citadel.
enough. He's called the Citadel. Who's this fucker anyway? Sorry, it's not a fucker. It's Raven J. I do apologize, Raven, for calling you a fucker. I just had to find out who you were. I thought it was my mate Chris, and if it was Chris, he's the fucker, but it wasn't you. So I do apologize. But yeah, the Citadel,
The Citadel, and we are
starring,
talking spoilers, so just be warned.
yeah,
It's on
yeah,
Amazon. 2 episodes have been released so far.
yeah, exactly. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's all right. Like, at this moment in time, there's a bit of a lull when it comes to some of the more fancier, more recognized shows. So we're jumping on this particular bandwagon to review it for our YouTube channel, and it
yeah. I
seems all
mean,
right.
things are going to get
Yeah,
very busy around mid-May onwards because there's so much stuff to come. What's your Secrets Invasion? Only Murders in the Building. God knows what else. There's films coming out, and yeah. So at the moment we're at a
yeah,
low, so we're just doing the Citadel.
yeah, exactly. I think being your typical spy show, you could tell that there's a lot more secrets and a lot more stuff to be revealed, and I'm sure it seems that Priyanka, Nadia's character, obviously knows a lot more that's what's going on, and because Mason never took the vial, wasn't able to take the vial, he's still kept in the dark. We'll see how that pans out. Stanley Tucci's character is not dead.
I
Um,
bet he ends up being Richard Marsden's dad or something as well.
Talk to you later, sweetheart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ended up being Richard Madden's dad.
I wouldn't be fucking surprised if they did. This follows all the kind of soap opera tropes and that, so I wouldn't be surprised. Um, but
I don't think it'd go that far. I mean, I did like the fact that we did when he mentioned that, hello, this is my wife, and she goes, no, my ex-wife, and then his wife has another person standing next to her and goes, no, this is my wife. So yeah, that
yeah,
was a pretty cool thing. I like the
yeah.
fact that, he's got a daughter of his own, but we never really saw her, and she was playing with their daughter, which is why I don't think he's the father of
Oh yeah, good
because
point. Yeah. Yeah,
that would
you
mean
can tell how much
that
I was
yeah.
concentrating on watching watching this because I had it on in the background when I was doing Call of Duty. I just kind of kept an eye on the key like action
Yeah,
scenes.
I was tampering with some shit like my new keyboard, for
Yeah,
instance, and
well, that's what I mean. It's
and
that kind of show, put it on in the background and just enjoy, pick up the key scenes. You're not going to get blown away by anything amazing. Should we just give it a rating?
well, I just want to quickly say I'm really happy to see more Bollywood actors and actresses involved in Western films,
Yeah,
and
they
Priyanka
deserve they
Chopra.
deserve to. Yeah,
She's caused a bit of a kerfuffle within Indian circles because she's an Indian woman in an interracial relationship, marriage even with Nick Jonas. And I have to say, it just so happens that Richard Madden's got a bit of a Nick Jonas look to him himself, funnily enough. But
yeah.
nevertheless, it's good to see her in this. She looks dropped. She's 40 years old. 40 years old, mate. You
She's
know what I
40.
mean? Yeah, she's 4 years his senior. Yeah, I mean Madden's 36.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks fantastic. Yeah, and I've always said, being Indian myself, that Indian women don't age too well. Well, I've eaten my words. I mean, Priyanka Chopra looks amazing. So,
Yeah.
absolutely. So, we'll rate both episodes together, or you want to rate them individually?
Um, we'll rate them together. You could have put them together as an hour-long episode, really. So we just rate it together.
Okay,
And
I'm going to give both of
yeah,
them together 7 out of 10, and that's a generous 7 out of 10 because I'm not hating this, but it seems pretty meh, average, above average. It looks like it can be a lot of fun. I'm already asking questions about certain things, but I do feel this is going to improve, and the revelations are going to be very interesting. And I do like the pacing as well. The pacing's pretty good. It's not
mm,
dragging, which I
hmm,
which
yeah,
um I very much appreciate. I'm hoping for some more interesting set pieces. It's an espionage spy drama, so we hopefully some gadgets as well would be nice too. What are you gonna give it, Ginge?
well, also get ready for flashbacks galore as well. We're gonna get a whole
Yeah,
load of those. I can't go higher than a 5 out of 10. Like, if we have categories and within those categories we have ratings, then I would go like so bad it's good category. Then I'd rate this on a 7. But I'll go 5. But that's still good. That's still, just switch off your brain, enjoy the ride. You're not gonna walk away from it angry. Let's just say that you're just gonna laugh and yeah, enjoy it for what it is. So 5 out of 10.
Do you know how many episodes there's gonna be of this show?
If it's a first series, probably either 8 or 10. But we can have a look at that
Oh,
afterwards.
I think 10 would be a bit too much.
I agree. I hope it's just 8.
8 episodes would be fine, and the length
Yeah.
of these episodes are not too long either, which is a good thing too. So
Yeah, 30 to 40 minutes, perfect. If they were an hour long, I would have been like, no, I'm done.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you have to go with so much jargon and stuff like that to fill in the airtime, and it just loses you in spy techno babble and all
exactly.
of that. Yeah,
These
so
kind of shows don't. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it needs to be more than 30, 35 minutes long, you know.
and we've already established the bad guys, and the good guys. The motivations haven't necessarily been clear yet, but I'm sure we'll get to that
Yeah.
eventually. So, all right, that's our lot. So, yeah, to everyone out there in YouTube land, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to NerdTube, the greatest YouTube channel you never heard of. We'll try and maybe get this out a day earlier than today, but it came out on the 28th, and today's the 30th. So we might try and get these out for you on Saturday, but if we can't, then we'll be definitely doing it on Sundays for you motherfuckers. So yeah, join us for our next stream or whatever. We've got fan reactions, by the way. Please check those out. We've got a really good one called John Fick.
Oh,
You have
my
to see
God. Oh, so good.
Yeah,
So
it's
good.
really good.
Really
Really
good.
good. So yeah, get rid of Alex Kurtzman. Okie dokie, Rick B. I'm on it right now. I'm gonna after we end this stream, I'm gonna see that door over there. I'm gonna head to that fucking door. I'm gonna go downstairs, go out my fucking front door in my fucking shirt and shorts and fucking slippers, and I'm gonna make a beeline to fucking Kurtzman's place, and nothing's gonna fucking stop me.
He's going to
All
get
right?
rid of him with Indian style. He's going to take off his slipper and beat Kurtzman out of Hollywood.
Yes, you bastard bitch, huh?
Yeah,
What are you doing?
bastard bitch, get out there, fucker. I'm getting
All right.
cancelled.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much once again. Don't forget, and I said earlier, don't forget to subscribe to NerdTube, the greatest YouTube channel you never heard of. Thank you, Ginger, and thank you everyone else out there who've been involved in our spontaneous stream. Take care now. Bye bye.